And now for part two.
Roy?
Well, first thing I'm gonna say is no lies told. She does all of that, and she is great at it. I would say, for one thing, we have I also do like to make sure that she has the things that she likes, and I try to be thoughtful and think about things that she said in the past, even if I don't do it right away. I keep that in the back of my mind, and I kind of use it as I'm gonna do that Thursday, even though she said it's Sunday, just to kind of get that just to kind of get that smile out of her.
Yeah.
One thing that I think we both do, and it's kind of like a unspoken of like friendly competition when it comes to gifting.
That's good.
So birthdays and anniversary and stuff like that. And I'll give you one real quick. My birthday was the other day, Friday, my 50th birthday. And I let the cat out of the bag a little bit and told her that when her birthday comes up, I'm going to celebrate you for 5 days. And that was already the plan that she had for me. So I had 5 birthdays. So it was something every day for 5 days leading up to my birthday. And I just I was hating a little bit because now I'm like, I got to do something different.
Right.
50 things over the 5 days for 50 years old. What am I supposed to do with that, Dr. Irene?
That's good.
You're going to come up with it. You're going to top it. That is so sweet.
That is good. I love it.
I love that. I know. Oh, my God.
But we can't remember anything now. So while he's talking about I'm going to do what she said Sunday on Thursday, we can't remember nothing.
You just said you turned 50. Like,
right.
Yeah, I think that's part of it.
Right. No, that's very, very sweet. And I think that you know, as a married couple, it's just so important for us to show up in those kind of ways for each other because, you know, it just deepens our love and our commitment to each other. So I thought that was beautiful. Way to go, Dr. Jen. That was good. That was good.
Look, besties out there, we hope you all are taking notes and jotting things down. Those who are married and those who desire to get married, they're giving y'all some good advice and some nuggets. So go ahead and make sure you're taking good notes. But I do have one off the page question for you all. In regards to how, Lord Jesus, talking about turning 50, I'll be 50 next year. You know, that thought just left my mind, but I'm gonna keep going, acting like, you know, if I keep on talking, it's gonna come back to me. No, seriously. Seriously, with you all, just talking about celebrating each other's birthdays and going over and above and knowing each other's love language. Just one piece of advice from each of you all, one piece of advice that you can offer someone who or a couple that may be newly married, or those who may actually be like in the trenches. They've been in their marriage for a while, but just one good piece of advice, wise counsel that each of you all can offer them.
Listen to understand.
That's it right there.
Have a conversation about it all. It's never going to be an argument if you always communicate about it. Just have a conversation. It could be, you know, hey, did you see the lady with the green dress standing on the Laramie bus stop? That's just conversation. So have the conversation about every and anything. You know, you just got to you talk at work. So talk when you get home, you know. But listen to understand before you be defensive and, you know, whatever. But just listen, you know.
I love that. I like the fact is that you said, basically, you talking to everybody else. Come on here. Come on here to the house. Make sure you continue to talk. Because I think we do use a lot of our energy working our 9 to 5s, our 9 to 7s, our 9 to 10s, whatever the hours may be. We spend a whole lot of time outside than sometimes we do at home. So by the time we get home, our minds are just like, sometimes they're just baked. And our goal is to come home, unwind, don't talk to me. I don't want to see a computer. I don't want to talk on the phone. But it's like we just have to make sure that when it comes to our husbands and our wives, that we still have to leave that communication open. Because hey, maybe they had a good day and they ready to come in and tell it all. So you can't always want to shut down. So we have to make sure that we have energy for our spouses and energy for our children as well. We can't always shut it down. Not every night. We can't shut it
Mhm.
down. So what about
Mhm.
you, Deacon Roy? What's a good piece of advice that you can offer a married couple?
I'm shaking my head because you said it, but
Oh,
I'm still gonna say it the way. And this is a safe space, so I know
yes.
my guys that watch um, my podcast won't see this anyway, so I can say it here. Save some for at home.
Yeah.
Save
It's good.
some for at home, and what I
Yeah.
mean by that is exactly what you were saying.
Hmm.
Sometimes I'm 7 to 7,
Yeah.
but I'm still gonna make the burgers tonight, and I'm still gonna change that light bulb, even if it makes me fall out afterwards.
Yeah.
Sometimes a man comes in and he just want to be quiet,
Yeah.
but she don't want me to be quiet. So it's just the sacrifice of saving some for at home. That saving some
It's
for at home
good.
might be for her, might be for the kid, it might be
Yeah.
for cutting the grass or whatever, but save some. Men, save some for at home.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah, that's very important because you guys all said it. Sometimes we work so hard, we're just exhausted, but you just cannot come home and shut down. Your spouse really needs you to show up for them.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna ask a little spicy question to you, a little spice. So, what do you guys do to keep that fire and that spark after being together for 20 years?
He pull up to the bumper sometimes. Even if
Hey,
I'm dog tired, we're gonna do what we need to do.
I hear you. I do
Yeah.
what you need.
And he knows that. I mean, we've gotten to the point where as though I might not be the initiator, but
Yeah.
it's never no.
Yeah. That's good.
It's never no.
go preach to
So
the
he
to the women.
yeah. So he's getting that now, that it's never no, but
Yeah.
I may not be the initiator,
Right. Right.
but it's
Yeah.
never
And you saying it might not always be dropping it like it's hot, but I mean something.
yeah.
It's right here.
Like know what? Like what I tell him, I said when you ring the doorbell, it's okay.
I love that. I
Yes.
love
Yes.
that. Okay, okay.
What's the doorbell, babes?
Foot rub. So can
That's
Oh,
I
good.
so can I give my answer real fast so it won't
Yes.
be that
Yes, you
little silence
can.
in the
Yes, you
middle so I
can.
won't be embarrassed about what she said? Okay. So um doing something different or new. Believe it or not, there still are new things after 15, 20 years, 30 years. Doing something different or new and doing something old from like the beginning,
Yeah.
trying to remember something from the beginning. So
Yes.
that would be my answer. Trying something new and trying something old, whether it be just, it's been a long time since I put candles on the table for, something like that.
mm-hmm.
Or, oh man, I didn't realize we never did this before. We never went to that
Hmm.
restaurant. We never did the river walk.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
that something old or something new sometimes works. All the time works for spicing things up and everything
Yeah.
she said.
And everything she said.
Yeah.
No, I love it. Yeah, you do have to always throw something extra in there. You just to keep that fire, keep the fire burning, and it's not always flipping it, rolling, turning it over. It's not always that. I mean, you know that too, but it's not always that. Sometimes it is just about reconnecting with one another. Shoot, forgetting planning a date night. We're going on date night right now.
Yeah.
Just something to just keep that fire going within your marriage, especially after you have been married for a number of years. So I do have another question for you all. And Irene, if you have one after this, then that's
Okay.
fine. So, um, what is one major lesson that you all have learned in your marriage? What's one major lesson that you've learned?
Um, I'll let you answer that one because we could talk about a bunch of them. She said one.
No, but no, if you got some more, you can let us know. Hit us with the wisdom.
So I wrote all these questions down, and I wrote
Yeah.
little answers to kind of give me little hints or whatever.
Yeah.
But the one lesson that I think that after these almost 20 years is needs change, and marriage is a choice.
It is.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
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 So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the bona fide lesson. We
Yeah.
get so hung up and we get to be so, super deep in, our faith and things like that. And, you don't want to believe in divorce and you don't want
Yeah.
separation and all of this and all of that, right? Despite of what goes through, despite of what might be valid and whatever.
Yeah.
So we get so hung up on the fact that, well, me, I don't know, me, whatever. I that God not gonna honor this, and He not gonna do this, and
Yeah.
I don't want to disappoint Him, and all of this, that, and the third, right? So then you just you just be okay, or make yourself just be okay until things get better, because everybody be
Yeah.
on the rocky road or whatever, right? Until it gets better. But the thing is that it'll get better, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but you have to choose, though. You have to choose and make that choice, instead of
Yes.
waving the white flag or whatever. You have to choose to stay and choose to let's work this out or whatever.
Yes.
so
Yes.
so even when those needs change and you're reminded of your commitment, then you decide to, okay, this is really a choice, you know and so
No,
i'm
that's
i'm
good.
I'm choose you.
Yeah.
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 You're
No,
right.
that is really good, Jennifer, because
Yeah.
when you look at it, it's like if you decided to stay, why not make it work? Why stay there and be miserable?
Exactly.
It may be, some unpleasant, situations that you may be going through, but if you stayed, you made the choice, if you said to stay, work it out. Do what you have to do. If you got to go to counseling, whatever you got to do. Look, if you got to stop some things, start some things, make it work. Because if you're going to stay, you don't want to be in a marriage where you're just surviving. You want to thrive within your marriage. Don't just be there to survive,
Mm-hmm.
thrive in it. I love that. I
Mm-hmm.
love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Most
So,
definitely.
do you have
That's
it?
really good. I do. Sometimes we text one another, I love you today. And that's just something that we started doing.
Mhm.
So my answer to the question is love them every day.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a day that you're not even talking to each other that much,
Yeah.
still love them that day.
Yeah.
No days off. No days off. If you're separated, love them every day.
Yeah.
If it's a thought in your mind, if it's a little, we ain't talking, but I'm gonna slide your plate over there to you or something.
Yeah.
I love you today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I love you today. Day
Hmm.
after that, I love you today. So
Yeah.
love your significant other every day.
That is good.
I really, really love both of what you guys said.
Hmm.
I agree.
Hmm.
There are some days I can't even stand to watch Mitchell chew. I don't even chew. I don't want to see it, but I love him and I let him know, I love you, and I'm gonna take that today.
Yeah.
I love you
Mhm.
today.
Yeah. We'll let tomorrow handle tomorrow, but today,
There you go.
I love you today. Yes.
What you say? I love you today. Not a liking, but I love you today.
That's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Is there
That's good.
anything else that you guys want our audience to know about you? We wanted Roy, we wanted you to plug your your shop on here. But is there anything else you wanted our audience to know about you, about your marriage, about how you both choose to navigate life before we end?
That's a good question. Um, I don't want to say it the same way I said it on the last podcast, so I'll kind of say it differently because it's still the way I feel. Um, for married couples and married people, be married, be one, do things together, be on one accord as best you can. But don't be so married that you stop being who you are.
Mm.
Be married, be like this,
Mm-hmm.
but be you, Mark,
Yeah.
Eric,
Yeah.
Janice, whoever. Be yourself too, because when you lose yourself, you're losing your marriage. Because if she fell in love with you and you stop being you, she don't know you no more
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah.
somebody else. And
Right.
like she did say, and that's real. That needs do change. 30s, 40s, 50s, going forward. Be married, but be yourself. That's what I would say.
Oh,
That's good.
One thing that I hope y'all's gonna ask this question, but never I'm gonna give you the answer. So one thing that I have watched him do, excuse me, throughout all these years, and even during the sickness or whatever, he will always choose himself first.
mm.
Okay.
So I didn't understand that in the beginning, and it would
Mhm.
frustrate me to no end
Yeah.
because I felt underneath, right? I
Yeah.
wasn't first, right? But so I got to thinking about it, and I said, maybe I wouldn't feel that way if I started putting myself first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
that's what I'm learning to do
Yeah.
because I've watched him do that.
Mhm.
And I'm like, yeah, he's not as stressed out about this, that, and the third because I'm more worried about him, Jared, Jalen, Tug,
Mhm.
Suge, work,
Yeah.
my sister, you know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Then
Mhm.
I'm down there somewhere, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But his is inverted, you
Yeah.
know. He's worried about Roy than me, the
Uh-huh.
kids, and blah blah blah. I'm guessing
Yeah.
how that go, right? So
Yeah.
I said, maybe that's what's the problem. Why I'm so frustrated, and I'm looking at him like, well, why you went outside and ran, and you ain't told me to go. How you gonna get in shape, and I ain't?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
start putting yourself first because he
Yeah.
put himself first in
Mhm.
different stuff. It could be,
Yeah.
he gonna wash his car before he wash mine. That's just, I mean, I'm just saying, that's just an example. That don't happen though.
Right, right,
But
right.
but
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Mhm.
so that's what I did when we went to Spain.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm buying everything I want.
And did.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. No.
But
No,
no,
that's good.
you should. And I always,
Mhm.
and I was literally was writing a sermon about this at the beginning of the year.
Mhm.
They tell you put your own oxygen on first on airplanes before you
Yeah.
help somebody else.
Mhm.
Every time you're in a different situation, they tell you make sure you are good first. You
Yeah.
know, you can't be your best self if you haven't taken care of yourself. And I literally just told Kieran this yesterday. Me and Mitchell had a whole conversation about exactly what you said, to verbatim. I was like, "Was Lucius? I gotta put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first." And I literally had to say that because
Yeah.
you will find yourself shrinking
Yeah.
But when you put yourself first and it's really
Hmm.
about that self-care, you will be in a
Yes.
better place mentally. So I imagine
Yes.
what Deacon Roy was doing was like, I need to take care of my self-care. Like I need to take care of that. Then I can show up better for you. But if I don't
Yeah.
take care of this for me, then I'm not going to show up better for you. And because I understand that having a husband too, they need
Hmm.
that, where like
Yes.
I said, we worried about everything else.
Yes.
Everything else and
Everything.
everybody else.
Everything else. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
good.
It's funny. I had this was a couple of years I read this story about this lady. She was just talking about, no, it was actually a, one of the U version Bible apps. And like it was more so about cultivating your relationship with God. And an example that she gave was that she was a mother of like two really, really small children, and she was also a wife. And she would get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. She's like, I got to get up early so I can, I can get in his face. I'm able to meditate, I can exercise. And she said, but it seemed like all of a sudden one of her children decided they wanted to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And she got frustrated. And she's like, why? Why can't I just have some time to myself? I can't even do this. So she stopped getting up, getting before God. She stopped getting up,
Mm.
exercising. She was like, because I don't have the time. Everybody is taking my time. And she said, God was like, no, go up in your time. Instead of you getting up at 6, now you got to get up at 5. If you really want to make that sacrifice and get that self-care along with getting everything else done, you got to make some adjustments, and everybody got to understand. Don't come to me at 5 o'clock in the morning. Don't come to me at 6 o'clock in the morning. No, it's about me. It's about myself. Everybody got to know. Everybody in the house, husbands, wives, children's, dogs, cats. No, it is about me. When I go in this bathroom at night at 8 p.m., don't knock on the door. It is about me.
Mhm.
Everybody else get taken care of later, but it's about me. So yes, we do have to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. And we're not gonna be good for nobody. We're gonna be cussing everybody out. We're gonna be mad at everybody, and then we're gonna be trying to figure out like why you so happy go lucky, why you achieving all your goals because they, as you say, they put themselves first.
No, that's really
Mhm.
a good and
Yes,
valuable piece of advice.
yes, it is.
Guys, have anything else you want to add?
Not that I could think of. No.
The
Really,
one word, from one of those questions was one word to sum it up:
Yes.
sustainable and
Oh,
restorative.
yes. One word that you would use to describe your journey.
Yes,
Sustainable.
sustainable and restorative.
ooh,
That's good.
sustainable and yes, restorative. I love that.
Yes.
Guys have been such a pleasure. You're one of our favorite couples. Thank you guys so
Yes.
much for coming back on and just furthering our conversation about love and marriage and through sickness and health. I think you guys, we said it before, you really truly embody your wedding vows. And I know every marriage
Yes.
has peaks and valleys and ebbs and
Hmm.
flows, but Dr. Jennifer, you said it, just sustainable and being intentional about choosing each other every day. So, Kirana, I truly thank you both for coming back, being a guest
Yes.
on season 6, Love and Marriage. And
Yes.
besties out there, we really hope you have enjoyed this conversation. We want you to go get your hair done and cut at Faces. If you live in the Chicagoland area, we will make sure to have all of Deacon Roy's information down below and
Yes.
both of their social medias down below so you can visit them on their social medias and catch up with all the things that they are doing because they are some busy, busy people. But
Yes, they are.
besties, we love you. Bye.
Bye,
Bye. Thank
besties.
you.